What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, as things sort of inch back towards normalcy on the Hollywood front, if we can even say that, there are a ton of Marvel Studios productions that are either already underway or set to start production between now and the end of the year. Namely, Shang-Chi already filming on set down under in Australia, with some of the cast and crew members for Thor 4 Love and Thunder, which will also be filming there, starting to show up. You have Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision both filming in Atlanta before Falcon heads overseas across the Atlantic to Prague. And now, from an industry insider, a brand new report concerning none other than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. What's going on with that film, when it's set to start filming, where it's filming, and now perhaps a change to its release date getting moved up a little bit, maybe being released earlier than we thought. We're going to break down the entirety of the reports, where they're coming from, and ultimately what it means for the second installment of the Doctor Strange franchise and how we might get to see it just a bit early. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray Bill and our 3rd and final Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So today's updates come from industry insider Charles Murphy, who we've mentioned a couple of times has his own publication, Murphy's Multiverse. I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description to this most recent article. You definitely should check it out. They have a lot of up-to-date stuff, and he's definitely proven himself as a trusted source in the industry, especially with all the information that gets leaked out anonymously these days. The guys that are willing to put their name on it always get special reference here at the channel. Now, in a series of articles he's put out over the last week or so regarding Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, he's actually revealed a ton of information, starting with the fact that it's actually set to start filming in November, which is just a couple of months away. Now, Doctor Strange, believe it or not, was on the docket to start production just this past summer alongside Spider-Man and Ms. Marvel when it got moved in. It's probably one of the franchises that benefited from the delay, considering, if you remember, the director got switched at the last minute from Scott Derrickson to now Sam Raimi to direct this sequel. So it's probably a good thing they had some more time. And if you remember, we also reported here at the channel that the script wasn't done as of just a couple of months ago. So this delay definitely benefited them in giving them time to move forward, but it must have been a great delay considering they're already ready. There were some of us, myself included, who speculated that this film probably would be one of the last we see. It wouldn't start production until next year. But then real recently, we started getting a ton of information about the production, including the introduction of American Chavez, who we reported on here at the channel. Apparently, traveling this Multiverse of Madness is going to introduce us to a ton of new characters and old characters, with a quote from Kevin Feige all the way back in 2019 about this film, almost verbatim to a quote he gave about Avengers Endgame, that we would see characters we already know in all new versions of themselves. And of course, the running joke here at the channel, since we've been reporting on this movie for the last year, and that feels sad to say, is that if even half the characters that are rumored to show up in this film actually do, then it'll be the most packed Marvel film we've ever had, even more so than Avengers Endgame. Seriously, guys, take your pick. Ghost Rider, Deadpool, the original Spider-Mans from the Sam Raimi trilogy, Miles Morales, Mephisto, Nightmare, Jericho Drum, Clea, American Chavez, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Professor X, and that's just to name a few. I'm sure I left 1 or 2 off the list. Now, we all know not all of those characters are showing up, and quite honestly, I think we would all settle for just Ghost Rider. Fingers crossed. But in the meantime, we also got a reveal for the working title of this film, which turns out is Stellar Vortex. Now, of course, you could tie Vortex to the Multiverse of Madness, and maybe Stellar means the cosmos, so we'll be introduced to characters there as well. The most important and final thought that Charles Murphy leaves us with, as it pertains to when these films could actually come out, he's made mention that after that first initial Phase 4 movement, we've had a couple of more. Now we've had Spider-Man move into December of 2021. There's a possibility now, with them moving into production on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness sooner than Spider-Man should start. Now we're hearing that it might not start till next year, that they want to move this film up and actually put it out in the November slot of next year. Remember, it was set for the summer originally. In the November slot of next year, which is now open, leading into the Sony Marvel co-release for Spider-Man in December. And guys, I know I speak for a lot of us when I say, please do that. Seriously, please do that. move it up as fast as you can. Now, would there be a reshuffling of the Marvel Phase 4 slate? Sure, but then that goes right in tow with what I've said literally for the last 6 months. Do not expect Marvel Studios to say anything official until they have to, meaning if they don't know that they have to move Black Widow, if they don't have a release date for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we're not going to hear anything from them, because the worst case scenario is moving the slate the first time, followed by moving the slate a second time, only to have to move it again. The next time we hear something official from Marvel Studios, it's when they know as much as possible. And considering the way things have gone this year, well, you can't blame them for not having said anything yet. Still, the speculation is fun, and it's hard to deny the fact if Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness should make it into filming and production before Spider-Man Far From Home, and that's set to come out in December of next year, you can't see why this film wouldn't be finished first and pushed out by Marvel Studios. Either way, and the huge takeaway, it's great news that they're starting filming on all these productions, and that the plans for the next 60 to 90 days include startups on, I think I've counted now, at least 7 projects, and hopefully that means that there's an announcement somewhere around the corner for some of these new castings we haven't heard about yet, including maybe American Chavez and, bigger than that, Miss Marvel, and maybe even some new release dates for some of these films sooner than we thought. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Of course, again, I will leave a link directly to Murphy's Multiverse. It's a great editorial and website. You can go ahead and put it in your normal rotation. You get a lot of information there quick. He's got some great writers on his panel, and of course, like I said, proven himself to be a trusted industry insider. And let me know all your thoughts, guys, of all of the Marvel films upcoming in Phase 4. What are you most excited for, and how do you think Sam Raimi's going to do with this MCU film? He's definitely a particular kind of director. I heard a lot of you super excited about this. I am as well. Those first 2 out of 3 Spider-Man films are some of my favorites, and I know beloved by a lot of you guys. The MCU just hits a very different tone, and it'll be interesting to see how well he can fit his style and mesh it with what we've already gotten. Or maybe it's just the case that Marvel Studios has taken the lid off completely, which, what we know about WandaVision and some of these new productions seemingly incorporating some very heavy formalist elements, that may be the case. Let me know all your comments down below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 700,000 subscriber mark. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes here at the channel, like this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray Bill and our 3rd and final Infinity Saga box set. We already gave away 2 here earlier this year at the channel. This 3rd one will be given away during December, like I said, during the holiday season. If you want to be entered to win either of the PlayStations, the Beta Ray Bill, or this limited edition Infinity Saga box set, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos the way we're doing here. If you've missed any of the previous winner announcements, no worries. All you have to do, scroll back to the channel, look for the winner announcement in the sub count in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.